Square Cow Countdowns. Slash is my name, and countdowns are my game. Rangerpaloozaa continues with the top 10 Baddest Battlizers. In this instance, bad means good. Battlizers in general are pretty epic, but sometimes that epicness can lose some serious points for looking stupid or being impractical. For this episode, we're going to be looking primarily at the way these Battlizers look. Then we'll move on to other stuff, like transformation sequences and attacks. Here's a fun game that you can play. See if you can count how many times I end up saying the word Battlizer in this episode. Keep in mind that a lot of these choices are based on my own personal opinion. If you agree with me, great. Tell me about it in the comments. And if you don't agree with me, well, then tell me about that too. Now that we're all on the same page, I can do this. Number 10, SPD Battlizer. This is not one of the better designed Battlizers. It looks like Jack turns into a wrestler because he gets this weird black man thong and puts on cool robotic boots. When he switches to Sonic mode, it gets a little better, although the wings are kind of wimpy. I feel like SPD went a tad overboard on the whole siren thing. Number 9, Red Battleized Armor. Although it was the very first Battlizer, this one just isn't all that impressive. It doesn't seem like much of a transformation compared to some of the later ones. Once activated, this Battlizer gives Andros a muscular torso piece, boots with wings on them, and a winged backpack. That's it. This one just hasn't aged very well. Number 8, Shogun Mode. I'll admit that Shogun Mode does look pretty cool, but they don't really use it in battle all that much. Except for when Jaden was battling Master Xandred. They mostly use it inside the Megazord. I love the shoulder pads and the golden crown, but other than that, it doesn't really do that much. And it certainly doesn't make Jaden's horrible acting any better, hence its placement at this spot. Number 7, Sentinel Ranger. It's hard to take Operation Overdrive seriously anymore because of all the crap I've shown in the last 2 episodes from it. I mean, an all-powerful deity that transforms from a magical sword. Come on, that's just dumb! I like the concept of combining together with a powerful entity, and the Battlizer looks neat and is definitely powerful, but it's still dumb. And, you know, it's Operation Overdrive. And as I've already stated before, and will likely state several more times, Operation Overdrive sucks! Number 6, T-Rex Supercharge. This Battlizer earns points because it's similar to the Sentinel Ranger in that Tyler combines together with something powerful, which in this case is his T-Rex sword, and transforms into a significantly stronger version. But it loses points because it doesn't really change his suit very much. It looks more like an alternate costume in fighting games than a Battlizer. Also, it loses more points because of how long-winded and ridiculous all the titles are in Dino Charge and Dino Supercharge. The full name of this mode is, and I quote, T-Rex Supercharge Red Ranger. That's just ludicrous. Why not just call it Super Red Ranger or something? Number 5, Red Dragon Fire Warrior. Now we're getting into the good stuff. This one is so damn cool, you can't go wrong with dragons. Well, except in that awful PS3 exclusive game Lair, but we already talked about that in a different countdown. This Battlizer adds blue armor and badass wings to Nick's costume, and it looks great. However, I personally prefer Battlizers that are more robotic or technological, unlike this one, which, although is very, very cool, has a mythical fantasy design. Number 4, Triassic Battlizer. This Battlizer's arms and legs are designed to be flexible and stretchy, but that's just the suit, which is completely separate from Connor. So, how is he all of a sudden able to stretch his limbs ridiculously far? Unless activating this Battlizer somehow magically imbues him with the power of the Gum Gum Devil Fruit, there's no explanation as to how this suit lets Connor become Mr. Fantastic. Also, one of his attacks is called Dragon Yo-Yo, which I'm not sure if I think is awesome or just silly. Wait a minute, dragons aren't dinosaurs! Number 3, Battle Warrior Armor. There were actually 2 Battlizers in Time Force. Wes got the Battle Warrior armor, and Eric got whatever the hell his was called. I don't like that one though. It's stupid, and it makes him look like a penguin, with roller skates. Wes's, on the other hand, has a fire motif that gives him a badass suit of gold armor. I don't really have any nitpicks for this one, I just like the next two better. Number 2, Tri-Battleized Armor. This Battleizer focuses on style more than substance. Rather than just powering up Shane, it seems like they tried to pimp him out instead. I think the perfect example of this is when he goes from ground mode to flight mode. You'd think that the armor would become more streamlined, but it actually becomes bulkier. That seems impractical to me. Shouldn't flight mode have less armor than ground mode? I ended up putting this one at number 2, because although I really like it, the number 1 pick has the perfect balance. Number 1, Animarium Armor. Oh my god, I love this one so much. It's absolutely perfect. Cole gets greaves, gauntlets, and a breastplate with wings and a sweet red jewel on it. When I first watched Wild Force, I remember getting to my feet and jumping up and down in excitement when I first watched this episode. And then my mom came into my room and glared at me because I was making too much noise on a Saturday morning before 11 a.m. Despite all the cheese, this particular episode was unique in that the other Rangers have to work together to solve a puzzle in order to unlock this Battleizer for Cole, whereas it typically ends up being the Red Ranger unlocking it himself by defeating a powerful enemy or overcoming some sort of inner struggle. And there you have it, folks. Those are my 10 favorite Battleizers. I hope you enjoyed the countdown, and the next episode may or may not be another Rangerpaloozaa one. I have one last idea that I want to do, but I'm not sure how well it's going to turn out. So you'll have to wait and see which one it is. So until next episode, I will see you guys later. Peace out. See ya.